This AskReddit user asks, "What makes you unique?" My username. No one's getting that one ever again. I have 3 testicles. My dad only has 1. In case you're looking to downsize. Careful then. You might end up with a half-brother. Wait, how? I got the very first letter of a spelling bee wrong when I was 11 but still finished 6th and moved on to the next level of competition. To my knowledge, I'm the only person with my name in the world. I do a whole bunch of niche hobbies. Some of which I'm pretty good at. I dress weird and have hair that is extremely recognizable. To the point that I've had people who I've never met recognize me just because of my hair. There are a lot of normal things that I don't do, like watch television or movies, drink or enjoy pizza. I don't have any video streaming services. I'm stronger and more flexible than most people. I have odd proportions compared to most people. I'm double-jointed in both thumbs. I can pull them back behind the knuckle. Edit. Apparently there are dozens of us. Me too. Whoa dude, me too. My right eye is always squinting a bit more than my left. Consequently, I can only wink with my right eye. I think I have that too. Though it's more that I have a lazy eyebrow, I guess. My right eyebrow kinda droops down a bit. And I can only wink with that eye. And it takes a lot more effort to raise it up if I'm surprised or something. It's been like that since I was a kid. And my mom would always mention it to my doctor because she thought I was defective. I have a mole on my upper lip. I've heard of people having moles on their lower lip but never on their upper lip, so I'm guessing it's kinda rare. Probably that I am the only person with Crohn's disease that does roller derby. Other than that, I am completely unremarkable. I'm a 5-0 tall green-eyed ginger. Not probably unique but rare. I'm also a female engineer who loves motorcycles and cars. Also not unique but rare. I grow the majority of the food I eat in a year. Go on. My husband and I are building our own house on an acreage that will hopefully be sustaining and off-grid. Wow. That's so cool. All the best. I'm a 22-year-old girl into vintage cars and repair. Who dresses almost entirely in vintage clothes. Mostly listens to older rock music and R&B. Watches old TV shows and movies. And is big into physical media. Vinyl, cassette, 8-track, and VHS, and equipment. My tastes mostly revolve around 60s, 70s. With a bit of early 80s in there too. And I'm pretty much a proud unironic wrong generation kid. I'm also very progressive leaning. Into DIY ethic. Openly gay. And believe that these styles that everyone considers dated can still have a place in the world without just being old guy nostalgia. Quote, almost every single person I meet into the same stuff as men 60+. And usually crotchety conservatives. I cut pancakes like a pizza. I'm allergic to pizza. Jeffrey. Lol. I hope not. Because I'm missing some crucial male body parts. I've spent more time and money on bicycles than I ever have on cars, driving. Let me guess. Colorado. Proud that your bike is worth more than your car? Get physically aroused at carbon fiber and titanium? Did we just become best friends? My Bacon number is 3. I am 3 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon. My DNA. This is rude to identical twins. Identical twins has same DNA but eventually different methylation on those DNA. This is why the older they grow the more different they look. If one twin becomes a dad first, you can clearly tell they age so much faster than the single twin. Identical twins are still 2 separate people with different personalities though. Hopefully not incessant FG airplane buzzing. That would be HL. I have a forehead like a beluga whale. After doing my student teaching in 2nd grade with a teacher who played Raffi songs on repeat. All I can think of is, quote, baby beluga, quote, Serenity now. Insanity later. I speak Persian. Wikipedia says there's a 110 million of you. Hey. Don't let the guy down. Speaking Persian is awesome. Thanks. I have syndactyly, which means that I have fused fingers or limbs. But I only have a minor case of it. I was the first boy to play on my high school's volleyball team. You lucky BD. I'm not sure I understand. Men's volleyball isn't uncommon. I don't understand why they would let a boy play on a women's volleyball team. You would dominate purely because of your biology. Unique in that I was the first at my specific high school. And whether that's true or not, Title X says that I can't be discriminated, since it was a public school. I have a scar that runs from shoulder all the way down to my ankle. I used to be a car and I got keyed once. Then a wizard turned me into a man. Then the wizard died shortly after and now here I am. Stuck as a man. Still got the cup holder though. Pulls soda bottle out of AS. Puts soda bottle back in AS. Upvotes all around on this one. I'm unique. I can lick my nostrils. Is that count? I'll listen to anyone, regardless of what they're saying. My friends don't like it. Because I talk to some very questionable people and buy them drinks. I just enjoy hearing their stories. No one is wholly good or bad in my opinion. Some of the people I talk to are awful. But I like to give them a chance. I've met people I hate who turned out to be amazing. I've met amazing people who turned out to be assholes. First impressions don't mean much. Everyone has a story. You sound like you'd be my kind of company. We are the same. I love to frequent restaurant bars for this exact reason. The added bonus is drunk people love to talk. I have a speech problem that's like 1/150th people, so that's cool. Baby carrot. The same things as everyone else. Yes. We're all individuals. Quote. Yes. We're all individuals. Quote. I'm not. My disability. Disability to get paper. My hand. I am the only one of me. That makes me about 1 in 7+ billion. I read a quote in my school newspaper like 15 years ago. You're unique. Just like everyone else. Quote. I love this. If everyone's unique, is anybody? You ever seen a foot with 4 toes? Quote. No. We'll not see 4-toed Creed today. My dad knew a whole family with 6 toes on their left foot. Right was normal. The body ESINTHE acute FIDG. That does not make you unique. I have multiple dismembered bodies in my fridge. I always just ate them whole. Just one fridge? I almost never get pimples and never did throughout my teen years. I have a 5-octave vocal range. It is great for singing to really hit those high notes. Charlie Puth. Is that you? Thank God I'm not. I scrolled past and then came back up cause I have to ask. Why not? I'm aware of who Puth is vaguely in that I've heard a few of his songs and know he's a singer. I'm blind in my right eye but it's hard to tell. I exist. I have selective mutism. That is unique. I believe you are in the 1% like my youngest daughter. I have a natural gray streak in my hair and I get compared to Rogue every single day. It's my favorite thing about me. That's so cool. Are there any downsides to it? I'm jealous now. Nope, not a single downside I can think of. I've gotten nothing but compliments and dudes dig it, haha. OFC, they do. Rogue was hot as FK. I used to know a guy with a birthmark that gave him a similar deal. Always thought it's a super badass trait. My name is Nick. So this makes me you Nick. My hair is longer than my mom's hair. I'm a dude. The fact that I'm in my mid-20s and both my parents passed away already. And except for a couple siblings, I have no family in this country. Every time I meet someone new and they ask me about what my parents do, It really catches them off guard and they seem horrified. I'm in my late 20s. My mom's dead and my father is terminally ill and I am estranged from him because he was abusive. I don't communicate much with the rest of my family aside from my older sister for reasons. It is honestly tiring to have people go on an apology tour every time they ask me anything about my life. I'm used to it. Man, I get that. People often wonder why I'm not sad or upset about such a serious thing. But reality is my mom died a long time ago, so I'm used to it. And my dad was an abusive drunk who used us for anything he could. Me and my siblings are just left with peace. But people feel I'm heartless even after I explain my reason. As my brother says on the topic, "St happens." Oh well. Yeah. My upbringing was very unconventional in general. My parents were atheist socialists who grew pot. Very different from the largely conservative Catholic families around here. So I get met with horrified confusion a lot and people don't really understand how I'm so nonchalant about it. I get why they react that way. I really do. And don't express frustration at it. But I'd be lying if I said it wouldn't be nice to just have someone besides a therapist respond a little more gracefully. I was the President of the United States. Are you actually Obama? I mean, you account and username checks out. My playlist. Jay-Z. Handel's Messiah. Waylon Jennings. My DNA. I can play the violin, I guess. I can ST and PS at the same time. I'm Aleut and Yupik Eskimo. Not a usual combo in Alaska, but my parents somehow found each other. I mean, I have a scar on my knee that's been there for around 5 years. That's all I can think of. XD. I have 2 scars on my forehead. I have a small spot of white skin on my hairline which grows white hair. Some people have it also, and even bigger ones. But it's quite rare, I suppose. Oh, and one specific spot on my face grows really long white hair. I am a female. It's almost impossible to notice, but every few months I find it and pull it off, but it always grows back. Also, my fingerprints probably. My iris. I don't know, man. I'm better at art than a lot of my peers. I suppose. I have confidence issues though, so it makes it hard to say that with 100% certainty. Lol. Autism. I am the first person from my hometown to serve in any branch of the US military. I used to play the conch shell in a musical ensemble. My fingerprints. I sing Baka Matai every night. To try and wash away this indescribable pain in my heart. I don't dress like I hang out with. I practice singing Gregorian chant at least 1 hour per day to keep the intonation pure. Even though I have no practical use for singing chant in my area. Nothing. There are too many of me. I am clone number 456,372 and I have appeared all throughout history in photographs. I have low blood pressure and vitamin levels are critically low. So I became lazy, anxious, weak in the nerves. It's like I am drunk when I'm weak and exhausted. Have a nail-biting addiction. And almost every small and big things in my life are affected by this weakness. I have an identical twin. I have 2 birthmarks that both kinda look like a crab. I'm an identical triplet. INACYLLAUTCA caps equal SIHT. Tub NEHT Niaga. Sti Tun Yrev Namaknu. My existence. My little guy has a pretty mean-looking fireman's hat. Well, IST my shorts a lot. I have a scar from when the doctor cut a bit too deep when I was born via C-section. I got a scar in the womb. I can't visualize in my head, but I still draw. I can balance myself on my knees while atop an exercise ball without support. I nearly died twice before I even hit 10 years old. Water hated me. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.